And welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here I am. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Pitti Hamaalakut, which is the retreat for the sanctuary Arnaaluk, which is under the glacial seas, the sanctuary for druids. This is a playground for druids, and it is in the process of being created, and we are at a level 2.5 right now. We're working towards level 3s for everyone. All the builders except one are level 3s. Troy should be working on his shop right now, and I can check and see from what he's asking for, probably, if he's working on the shop. Leandro is working on the town hall right here, and let's look at the others. So Troy is upgrading his shop right now, and Cade is going to start on the university. It almost looks like he is ready to start on it. So that means he finished the other project that he had. Leandro will work on 2 things. He's working on the town hall now, and then he'll go to the tavern and work on it. And Troy is not working on the builder shop yet. He's still working on the sugar farm, the extra sugar farm that we're adding. And speaking of the extra sugar farm that we're adding, do I want to take these cows? This is interesting, the cows coming into the city. They haven't been doing that, and I might have to do some management here just to not have them come into the city. Could you imagine if cows actually really were coming in here? Hello. Hey, you. Yes, you. Come on. Where's the other one? You two. Come here. Yes, you two. Okay, so let's go this way. And we're going to take them down these stairs. And they'll come down. Whoa! What did you do? What do you mean? How did you fall? Oh my gosh! I didn't know they were that fragile. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. Wow. Well, that's why I'm taking you back. Good gracious. The other cow, she fell, and she fell badly, and it actually killed her. Wow. I couldn't have imagined such a thing. Okay, and here we go. I'm sorry about that, Mackenzie. We lost one of the cows. I apologize for that. And let me give this stuff to Mackenzie for a minute. Mackenzie's going out to harvest anyway, but we're going to give her this meat and leather, and I'll put this back where it belongs here. We'll just give her those things. Sorry. And Macy and Mackenzie are now working the field. Macy's all the way down here. And there's Sheila. Sheila's not going to respond to me. Sheila's wild. So she might respond to food from Macy and Mackenzie. And that's probably what's going on. That is Sadie delivering probably some wheat to Macy. Yep. So she has wheat, maybe taking some things away. And this is our one pig that we have. We have one wolf, and we have 2 donkeys. 2 donkeys, Don and Dawn. And they are around. I see one of them right here. And this is Don. So Dawn is around somewhere. And so that is our animal menagerie here. Oh, there's Dawn. Dawn is right there. And if I'm going to have trouble with cows coming this way, we might close this off. They maybe can smell the gardens. I hadn't thought about that. These gardens are open here and they can smell the food, and they probably think it smells good and they want to go into the fields. We'll see. We'll see what happens for a little bit. But we just saw that Troy has finished working on the brand new sugar farm. And didn't we get a sugar farmer? Hold on for a second. Let's look here. No, we got a Fletcher, Muhammad. We didn't get a sugar farmer. And speaking of Muhammad, what I think I'm going to do when I go down here is make it so that the next thing that he works on, besides his shop, right here, this is where he is.
Good to see you, mate.
You. Yeah, we'll do something about that. I'll work on that. Right now, he has just his builder's shop that he's working on, and he's got a bunch of things. That's oak plank and glowstone, and we'll do something about that. So when he's done, we're going to have him work on the level 3 of this shop over here, which is the composter, and that will allow us to have a flower shop. So we're going to put Troy to work on this. Hi, Otis. And Otis Parnell is over here. He's one of our farmers. Simeon might be in the field, or he might be at the farmer's market. And this is where Yuretsi is. And she is growing sugar. And this is the new sugar farm right here. And notice this is for, it looks like it's for cactus or bamboo. That section right there definitely looks like that. And over here, same thing. Okie dokie. And then downstairs, there's a lot of room here for different things. And so this is either for, it has to be for cactus and things like that, and cactus especially. Bamboo and sugar sugar needs water. And I don't see a single sugar here at all. So when I go here, it's going to say that the only thing that they can grow is bamboo. Let's click the manual off, but there's sugar. It's saying sugar. Hold on. I think there were some little nut crystals in that piece of chocolate that I had, and
Do you need me to Heimlich you?
No. Vincentius Primus, everybody. So yeah, something here is supposed to grow sugar, and it is showing that it is possible to grow sugar here. So we need a sugar farmer. So we have Yuretsi. I thought for sure we got someone, but let's look at the workers. Here we have Yuretsi. Aubriel is actually, I believe, an alchemist. Abriel is, and Mohammed
I've got an ice cream
is Fletcher. And so there isn't anyone right now. But now that we've checked on Troy and see what he's working on, we can come up here and get some other things done. Why are we getting, the reason we're working on let's take the elevator up. The reason we're working on the town hall is I believe you have to have a town hall level 3 in order to get protection for the miner, and that is really super important. So we're going to go up to, hi Caden. What are you? You're a kid, first year student, and adaptability and agility. He's actually going to be a courier when he grows up, when he gets out of university. He's a first year university student. And let's come up here. Let's see what we need. Since I have hearts, I can actually go to the university without being concerned about breaking the hut block by accident or doing something like that. So let's come here. No, technology. So in technology, we need a forester level 3 to unlock the sawmill. And then we need let's come down here, a sawmill level 1 to unlock the Fletcher. So it's just the forester that we need right now. We were gifted a sawmill by Tahana. Because of the conflict, the building conflict, and that's what happens. I'm going to get comfortable with not filling the space, the empty space with and see, I'm not comfortable with it yet. Especially because we have discovered that YouTube is, YouTube is doing closed captioning, and that closed captions, they pick up the and it doesn't look good on paper. So, and, therefore, those kinds of words. Therefore, we came up here to look at what we needed to get. So, in the research, this is woodwork, and we saw that we're going to work on the forester. Brittany's going to do the forester after she's done with the mine. We're doing the mine so that we can get something. There's something I need here, like hot boots or something, and that requires the mine. This is something we can do. The more scrolls, we just don't have someone to work on that, but it will open. It requires an enchanter level 3, so we don't have to worry about that right now. So, and we have that. Now, I found it the other day, but I don't see it now. So this is what we're trying to open, the blacksmith, and it requires a mine level 3. We're going to have a blacksmith after all, and we will work to try and find those people. But the saving of the... Now scuba we don't need, even though we did get a Heart of the Sea. They'll just do that for research later. The graveyard is unlocked. We could do something about that. And I've lost it again. I found it off of something and I can't find it again. Technology. Vincentius? Vincentius? Something. Vincentius? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just switching cables.
Oh, okay. Let's see. And let's come here. I thought I heard him say something, but I was wrong. Okay. It's pretty early on, the boots, and I can't find it. This is what happened the last time, so I'll just have to wait. It does take a pair of boots. We have let it grow, and we would need, we have, ooh, crop rotation. So this will allow for extra sugar, but we need cactus. Now we should have enough cactus to do the sugar cane and the cactus to unlock an additional field, because we have a level 3 between the two sugar farms. We have one that's a level 2 and one that's a level 1. And so why don't we get the sugar and the cactus, and we'll do that first. And then maybe I can find the other thing that allows us to protect the miner. So there is protection for against lava and fire, and then protection by having a druid be able to be with them, or a military escort. It just so happens that it would be a druid here, but a military escort of some sort by any other name is what we're talking about. So we would need, I'm not going to sort, we're just going to look for it. We need cactus, and we have enough. So we can get the cactus right quick, and then we'll see if we have enough sugar cane. We need cane. So we definitely have enough cactus to do it. We'll take this full one. And cane, sugar. And we have enough. Yay. Okay. So this is good. Right here, and we'll take this. The other thing that we needed, let's take this, the block of iron, for a minute. There's something. They can only do 2 right now. They're not a 3 yet. I don't want to walk with cactus, so we'll put our hands someplace else. Why don't we have a lantern? It is nighttime. It's 3 in the morning, after 3. And we're going to walk through. Did you see that pig? Did you see that pig? You can hear him. We're going to walk through here and go back to the university and get them started on this lovely project. project. And here we are. So for technology, let's go down to the farms, which are down here now. Farms used to be on top, but now they're on the bottom. And crop rotation right here, and there it is, requires a university level 3. Do we have it? I didn't think we had a university level 3. It's locked. It does require a university level 3. Shoot, and I missed that little detail right there. So I'm going to do something. The sun just came up. Before people come, I'm going to change into a super mermaid with superpowers. Because I'm going to add, I can't add anything here for storage. When this is done, they'll remove it. I could add it to here or not. Why don't I just keep it on me since I pulled it out? And I think I'd like to do that. Let's put it in the backpack. So see how we have these things for Arnaaluk right here? We're going to have a set of things here for Pitti. And let's come back. Let's look if we can find what we needed the iron for. So let's look at all the different things. We need a town hall level 3 for haste. And that's what we're headed for. We need haste to help. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to have them rushing all around. For first aid, we do have to do first aid, and we now have hay bales. Yay! So we're going to do first aid. We need hay bales, and we can do a graveyard. And then we're doing band-aids, and we need 8 golden carrots.
Sky.
So
Look
we
at those
need hay
clouds.
bales and golden carrots. Yeah, it's beautiful sky, Brindley. It is. It's a gorgeous sky. So let's do that. Brindley, what are you doing here? Hold on for a second. Let's look at Brindley. Ezra is 13 right now. Ezra's still growing. She's not growing fast, but she is. Her intelligence is increasing. Her mana is okay. Her mana and her knowledge are increasing, and then she'll probably have to do some library work to graduate. And Aubrielle is fine for right now. Mohammed could stand to graduate, so he is doing research, and possibly will graduate at the time. Brindley, when we have enough room for 3, Brindley will go back. And I don't think she has what it takes to be... Hold on for a second. No, Brindley is... I have Brindley as a librarian. That Brindley is the one who should be running the library. And she's helping Ezra down here right now. And then she'll go back and run the library. We specifically have her listed as the librarian, which is pretty good. And Mohammed is a Fletcher, and we're pretty close to being able to get one pretty soon. And there's Ezra, our baby girl. Ezra is one of the first 4, and so she came in as a kid, and she is still studying. What do I mean by she came in as a kid? She didn't come in as a little kid. She came in as a first-year university student, which gives her an adult body. And let's come here, which is the way we should think about those things. Gives her an adult body. Is she an adult? It depends. It depends on what they've been, how much education they've been having. So we're going to go back here and we're going to go to technology and look and see what I need this piece of iron for. We need an anvil. That's why we need the iron. Aha. We need an anvil, and we can't do it yet. But when we get the anvil, then we can do the blacksmith. And it says totaling 3. It says we have a level 3 mine. Doesn't it? That's in the right color. Hold on. Do I have what it takes to make an anvil on me? I think I need iron pieces, don't I? I've forgotten how to make one. I'm not a land person. And sure enough, we need iron pieces, and we can have that. Excellent. Ta-da. Why don't we do that? Because then they can research it. So we'll take this back, and we'll get the iron. We'll just get an anvil. And this will be lovely. There's Bristol, one of our couriers. I heard it, but I don't see it. And this is the town hall area expanding. Oop, oop. I'm gonna leave the doors open, it's daytime. And let's get iron. I don't think we have to. I didn't sort. And sure enough, there's iron here. And we can make the anvil that we need. And we'll put these back. Right here, we don't need them. I know we have to do the glass. We were coloring glass this morning during Twitch. Oh! There's something that my throat doesn't like. We'll see. We need to make glass, but I'm going to get them to be able to do this research so that we can have the blacksmith as soon as possible, because the blacksmith will be able to repair tools. They're not at a stage where I want to have kids yet, and they're just not at that stage, so we're not going to. I probably did that, but I don't like it anymore. Sometimes they do things and then I don't like it. So we'll come up here, and now we have a problem, Houston, because we are magical, and so we can't actually do any of this right now. Is there a place we can go that has... Oh yeah, we can go to this house. And speaking of this house, let me look at something for a minute. I think this is the house that we have to replace. So this morning on Twitch, I did do the thing. For the first time ever, I asked Vincentius to set me up, and see there's nothing here. So that means that we would have to reset. So when it comes to the time, I'll just pick this up and we'll reset that house. But we went there to turn into a simple mermaid, just a normal mermaid, and we have to do it. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so there isn't. Oh, but it's raining. We're going to turn into a survivalist with hearts, and I don't have superhuman powers. And we'll go back to the university over here, and we'll get them to research to get us a blacksmith. And it is raining in the trees, so it sounds really pretty, actually. So we come here. That was technology. Let's come down. Woodwork unlocks the sawmill, and that is dark oak planks. I didn't realize, but we need a forester level 3. That's why I didn't realize it. We have everything we need to do this, and so we can unlock. They're going to research, and this is excellent. Now let's look at technology again just for a minute and see if there's anything else that we can do. We need a sawmill, which means we need a forester. Hot boots, there it is. There it is, right there. So hot boots is a part of Fletcher right here, which is why we're working towards the Fletcher, so that we can get the hot boots right there. And then hitting iron is what we're working on, and this will lead to yeah, I don't care about that. Finding better ores will be good. We'll be able to start doing that, getting some iron ore in. Strong tools. We'll be able to do all of those with blacksmith. All of these things are parts of blacksmiths. And we'll even be able to open a mechanic if we want. And we might want to do that. And place block placing speed. So all of this has to do with the blacksmith. And we can get them to be stronger and their abilities to be better. And then crops, we can get compost, and we can get the crops to grow faster. We need wheat seeds, and then we need compost to unlock the flower shop. We have compost for that. We could do the small amount of compost and have them be able to grow things, the green revolution. We could do that. But I don't care so much about that right now. Okay, so let's go back to the graveyard for a minute. Let's go back to here and go to the graveyard. I'm curious. It does say, I forgot the golden carrots. Unlocks. The graveyard is unlocked. And then all of these graveyard pieces depend on the graveyard getting up to a level 3 and then a 5. Undertaker Emergency only needs a level 2. Yay! Okay, so we can do that. Unlocks run ability. we definitely want that right away. And then the ones that require level 3 graveyards, we'll get to those later. So the level 2 graveyard just needs iron boots. Excellent. So we just need carrots, and then we can unlock. So it's nighttime, and I'm going to go down and sleep. So I need to go to the shop. So we'll head to Cade's shop. Cade's shop will allow us to actually Cade's shop will allow us to take an elevator downstairs. To the ground, and then we can follow the path over to the stairs that go to the balloon platform and to Riley's hall. Riley is the druid stationed right here. So we're going to go in, close the door, and here we are. This is my bed down here with my covers on it. Riley and I are the only ones using this right now. That was fast. Wow. And the balloon platform right here. And we can go, this will be an interesting way to go. We can go down here. There's Riley. What is it, Penelope? What is the matter?
What is it?
Penelope? What is it? What's wrong? You want more people? I would like there to be more people for you too. I definitely would. She is the only firefighter that we have. We could say that the other peace druids are helping with fire detection, and that's an important job as well. So here we go. So we're going to come back here, and we need carrots, golden carrots. Let's see if we have any. Dun 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 dun! Yay! We do. Yay! So this is enough carrots for what we need. The other thing was, I think that's really it, wasn't it? They can only do 2 things right now. So if we do the golden carrots, then that's all that's going to be done. So let's go ahead and stay for a moment and get something done here. So we can put this here. Let's come here and look at the glass that's needed. We need shroom lights that are outlined in amethyst. Whoa! I did not expect that. Brittany needs shroom lights outlined in amethyst. Let's look at amethyst for a second. I think we'll have to go back to Arnaaluk for that. Amy, A-M-Y. No, A-M-Y. A-M-Y-T-H. We don't have any. Okay. And the other thing that we need is glass stuff, and we have it right here. So that, we have the shrooms, we just don't have that. Brown wool stairs, pink wool, magenta wool, brown wools. These are all Brittany. Spruce, this is cut copper around spruce wood. Spruce wood, wow. And this is brown wool with cut copper. So we're gonna have to bring back some cut copper. And then glowstone, netherrack, honey block. Wow. Twisting vines, we should have some there. So we'll do that. And then warp. I don't think there's any warp here, but there is the others. 2 blocks of gold. 2 blocks of gold, glowstone and plank. I almost want to check with Arnaaluk first and see for those things. So we know we can do. I apologize. We know we can do these. So let's pull out the glass and the dyes that we have. So we have white and we have green, so we can make lime. We have pink and white. Red and white, so we can make pink. We don't have that yet. And we have yellow dye. So let's see how many pieces we need. We need dye for wool and magenta. Now magenta we might be able to make from a flower. Let's see what flower it's asking for magenta. Magenta dye. Can be red, 2 reds, a blue, and a white. Okay. Or alliums, and we definitely have alliums here. I say that with such confidence, don't I? Do we have any alliums here? Let's find out. ALL. Yay, we do. And we don't even have to use all of them. So we'll use half. We'll get half of them. Well, I just got them all, but we'll get half. And we need wool. And do we need yellow? We need brown wool.
What a beautiful sky. Look at those clouds.
That is so cool. Okay. Yes, I am falling asleep. So 4 brown wool that we need, and there's 4 more, and then we need 4 there. That's 12, and then I think that's it. So that's 12. And so we'll take 12 wool and we'll take the cocoa beans. Okay. Yes, I'm sleepy. I thought I did cocoa beans. Hold on. I didn't get them yet? I thought I got them, but I didn't. Okay. So let's put this up here with this. That's fine, and let's go get some cocoa.
I can help you with that.
You can? Oh, thank you. Thank you. CO. Dun, 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 dun. So the cocoa is, wait. There it is. The indicator that we're looking for. I could have sworn I took a set of this, but maybe she put it back. I didn't think I sorted. And we need how many pieces for the brown? 4, 4, 4, 4, that's 16. And I think that's it. So we'll start with 16 pieces, and that should make it, and then 17, we need brown for glass, brown. So we need 17, and we've got 32. Why don't we just go ahead and make all of them? And now we can do 16 wool, I think. So why don't we do that amount? And then we can come over here and see all the different things that are necessary. Brown stairs. So we have that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we have it. So we'll put these up. Brown stairs. I don't need this right now. Just put it there. And let's come here and look at the next brown. Whoops. Next brown that we need is brown wool panels. We need 4 and brown wool slab. So, wool panels that were full wool panels and wool slab right here. 1, 2. So let's come here and look at those panels, and they are in fact full. So we can put these 2 things here. And one more thing having to do with the brown wool should come up. Spruce wood. This is copper with brown wool. We don't have cut copper. Cut copper. Let's check and see if I have any cut copper. Wow, look at this. I've got cut copper. Oh my goodness. There it is. Cut copper. Cut copper right here. And wool. This is wild. So let's come here and let's look. And it says this one right here, cut copper and brown wool, and they're framed. So we can come here and go to framed right there and put in the copper and the wool. And I think we only need 4, maybe only 1, but we have to get 4 at a time. Yeah, I'm coughing. I'm cold. That's what's going on. I'm going to put on some fuzzy socks and see if that stops it. It's like, why am I coughing? The air conditioner isn't coming on. I'm freezing. But it doesn't, see, I don't feel it. So I just start coughing. Let me put the socks on and see if that works. So we do have enough of those. Wool, brown wool, and this should be exactly it right here. Yep, framed brown wool. Excellent. I don't have the other things that I can do the copper with, so we'll just put these away for a minute. And all the wools, the brown wool should be gone now. And it is. I know, I see that gold. What is this? Oak planks and glowstone. I didn't bring any glowstone back. I can check and see, but I'd rather work on this first. So we need 1 brown glass. And we have brown dye on me. Where'd the brown dye go? I didn't use it all. There we go. 1 brown glass. Let's put this here for a minute. And let's come to here. And let's get glass. Brown glass in Chroma Hills is broken. And looks like this. Ah, ooh, okay. We might not have enough glass for that. It says we have 61. Wait, how many panes? No, it has to be a full block. So we're going to get a full block. We're going to get 8 blocks of glass. We have to, in order to get 1 block. So we've got that. Let's go to the next one and see. They're all the way down here. So the 1 brown glass, blue, we need 5. I don't think we have enough for that. 5, 1 to 5 stained. Let's look here. First of all, do we have any blue? Let's put the brown away for right now. Yellow, white, green. Let's put these away. Where's the blue? We don't have any. What can we make blue with? Blue dye. I don't know. Blue. Okay. Cornflowers. I think we have some of those. Cornflowers. We will use our cornflowers to make blue. CORN. And we have an amount of them. So I think some of these are all from here. We only need 14, I think, to make the dye that we need. Cornflowers. And this is pain, I believe. Let's look. Because if it is pain, yes, 5, and it's going to make 8. So let's take the pain. We don't have enough. So which would be better? To make 8 full blocks of blue glass or to make glass pane? Let's make pane instead. Let's just make 16, and that will give us enough, and then we can dye this pane blue pane. And there it is. There's the light blue and the blue. And then do this, and then all we have is 3 extras of that instead of like 15 of the others. So we can put that in. And next, let's go to the next one down here. We're doing the glass right now at almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Yellow. Ooh, do we have any yellow? Yellow. There's yellow. Yay. Okay. Let's start looking at how many we need. So we only need 1 yellow. Here we go again. And pink. We need pink too. So pink is red and white. We don't need the blue right now. Red and yellow and white to make pink. And so here, one of these and one of these makes 2 of these. And then we can take this and pink pane, and K pane. And there it is, pink pane, and we have to make that amount. So we're going to have some left over, and let's put these away. Next is yellow pane. Yellow, and it's not, oh yeah, no, there it is, yellow pane, and we just need 1, so 1 more time with that, and then we'll come back for the 3 pieces of glass. But let's see if we have 5. So let's do this again and get 16, and then let's make that go away, And let's make yellow pane. And the yellow pane, Chroma Hills Vanilla Yellow Pane. This one right here. And we've got yellow, yellow. And now we'll take these and make the single block, which I don't think we can do. So we'll probably end up with like 8 or something of the different colors. So we'll have enough. We need lime, yellow, and green. So we've got yellow. We can put this up. We've got green and lime. Didn't we make lime? We used it all? Yes, we did. So we'll bring white down to make the lime. So let's make lime first. 1 and 2. I'm just going to make the 2. And then let's come here. And we only have to do 1 glass each. So yellow glass. And this is Minecraft yellow glass right here. We need green glass. So let's just go ahead and change this. We might as well do the whole thing. Green glass. A glass. And this is the green glass right here. And then we need lime. So white and green. What's that? Look at that sitting there. Look at that lime sitting there. Lime, and we'll make lime glass. Glass. And there we have it. So there's all our glass that we need for these projects. Right here, take that away. And this is our golden carrot that we need for research. And you just saw one of the couriers come and get some of the things that we just made. And an observer. Wow. I have no idea. I know a mechanic can make it. We could have Mildred make it, or Bear, or Kylie? I don't think it's Kylie. An observer, O-B-S-E-R. We have everything here to make it. We do. We have quartz. But do we have quartz pieces? Quartz, Q-U-A-R-T, nope. Do we have redstone? Of course we do. And let's get some of these. And what's the other thing that we needed? I don't know. We'll just take the whole thing for a minute. Quartz, redstone, and cobble. Was that actually cobble that they were using? I think it was. Let's come down here and look at that again. An observer needs quartz and cobble. This quartz, this is just a block of quartz. Let's make this not a block of quartz. Can I? You can't undo it? Hold on, quartz. You can't undo it? You cannot. Wow, you cannot undo it. So we'll have to get some in order to make that. So we can't work on that right now. They'll have to wait. And when we have enough things that they're waiting on, we'll just go ahead and go back to Arnaaluk and get them. A chain, Simeon needs something, Aaron needs something, so let's come here and see if I have this. I do. And I have iron. I don't have any sticks. This is oak planks. Oak is precious here. Let's look and get the sticks that we already have made. Sticks. And we have enough for what we want to do right now. We'll worry about getting sticks later. We could get sticks from Arnaaluk. We can get everything from Arnaaluk. Yeah, okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is iron. And let's make a chain. Let's make the tools first. See this thing here? This is really weird. This where it's not making a full tool. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that change is about. I don't know whether it has to do with the fact that Minecolonies is doing a special with magic right now. And that because of that magic, they are nerfing the regular tools. But there's no question right now that all of those tools say something that we don't need. So we're just going to make them ourselves, not use the JEI, and we're just going to make them. And when we make them, they turn out just fine. And so that's what we need to do. Wait a second. We're making these for Aaron and for our people, our builders. So we're going to make a bunch, and I'm not putting them there. I'm going to put them in their own part of the warehouse right there. And that is, yay! We've been on long enough. Yahoo! Yahoo! We can have a blacksmith. Okay, and then the next thing that we need is this right here. And look what I did. Oh no, did I make a bad one? Oh, wait, look. It's making a normal one. Oh, yay. Okay, good. So, I don't know what this is. That is so freaky. Let's just take these two and give them to our farmers. And now I need chain. How much chain do I need? Chain. I need 4 chains. And that is also iron. And we need 4 of them. And there we go. So let's put this here. Let's divide this in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're making a teeny bit more so that we don't have to worry about it. Let's come here. Chain is gone. Warped oak slab. A single oak slab? Seriously? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's make that. And we can put that there. Well, wait. We'll put that in this part right here. Okay, and then over here, let's put these away for a minute. And I think that is all that we can do. Magenta wool. That's it. 7 magenta wool. Let's get the wool. Let's get the alliums. And let's make some allium dye. Let's take half of that to make dye. And then to dye, how many? 7 magenta wool. And 6 pink wool. So we'll get pink as well. Pink dye, and we don't have enough. So let's get red and white so we can make pink. And let's do 6 pink first. So we have, how many pink? We have 1 pink, so we just need to make 5 pink, red and white. 1, 1, 2. We're going to have to make that amount. Okay, and then the allium, we need 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll do that for now. And we're ready. So let's come here and make wool. The magenta wool, which we need 7. Let's put that here, and let's put this here and get 2, 3. Wait, I didn't put enough magenta wool. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then the pink, we need this number. Do we need 7 pink or 6? 6 pink and 7, yeah. So pink, we just need 6 of. 4, 5, 6. And there we have it. Let's put these back, this back, this, and that. And dun 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 dun, yay! Is that just glowstone? Yes. Netherrack? Yes. Honey block? I think our beekeeper can make a block. We'll check. Honeycomb and a honey block. Framed glowstone with oak planks. Let's check for glow. So when you have makers, they can do all of this stuff. This is just me playing Minecraft right now. Glow. But when you have a functioning town, you would have a sawmill, you would have a mason, a stone mason, you would work, not in that order, a blacksmith, a mechanic. You would have a Fletcher who could make you the wool stuff. You'd have a dye shop. All these things we have at Arnaaluk, and they could make them all for me. But I'm actually enjoying it for just a moment, making some fun stuff. But when I get down to this, or I need cut copper spruce wood, hold on a second. I have cut copper and spruce wood. Let's come down here so we can make some wood. Spruce, P-R-U-C-E, spruce log. Wait, go back. Spruce, S-P-R-U-C-E. Is that wood sitting right there? We need more than that, don't we? Let's find out how many spruce wood we need for this piece. We need 1. And we have 1 right here. We just need 1 spruce wood and the cut copper and this machine right here. And let's make sure that we frame it properly. Wood, cut copper. And here we go. So the wood, the copper. Did I make one of these already? Why do I think I did? If I did, we now have more, but I don't see any. I don't. I might have thought that I did. I did. Okay. So we don't have amethyst. I think we need amethyst block in order to put in there. Before I thought I looked here already. A-M-Y-M. I might not be spelling it right. Let's come here. Let's come here. And let's look at that. It's A-M-E. That's why we couldn't find it. Uh-oh, there's something wrong. YouTube is saying there's something wrong. T-H-Y, and we still don't have it. Even with the A-M-E, we don't have any. So there we go. So we'll go back for that. And what else? one last thing. Glowstone, honey blocks, we'll go and check. Stone brick slab. We don't have to go anywhere for that. And so we'll make some stone brick slab right quick. Stone brick slab. Stone bricks. And why don't we just take this 28 and make them all into slab? How many do we need? 4. We don't need to make all of them. We won't. Oh no! How did I do that? Did I put the whole thing up? Oh, never mind. Apparently we did need to make all of them. I just made them all. So that's okay. We have plenty of stone brick, believe me. All right. And one last look at this, and then we're going out to Troy needs actually a warped, and Troy needs vines, and Troy needs. Let's go back to the university with these 12. It's not enough. I think that's what happened, that we have golden carrots, but we don't have enough of them. I think I'm going to go back and get some golden carrots. Why don't I do it like this? Because I keep forgetting some things, we're going to put the golden carrots up here. So that I remember. Cactus and sugar. Why are these here? Do we not have enough for... Why isn't 64 enough? I wanted them for some reason, but I don't think I need them anymore. All right, it is nighttime. Wait. Can't go empty-handed. Let's look for iron. Did we find any? No, but we did find coal. And we have 65, and we are not processing, so remember we don't have a smelter. So here's coal, and we've got it right here. Let's look for redstone, gold. Gold first, and we don't have any redstone. Tea and lapis, lapis. We don't have any of that. Gold, redstone, iron. That's it. Coal. That's all. Okay, so we've got coal. There's another coal over here. And sure enough, there is. Okay. And we can't process any of this. And so now let's look for tomatoes, carrots, no, tomatoes, corn, and peppers. Pepper. This also tells us how much of this pepper we have, nether pepper. Maybe get some more, but for bell peppers, which we are taking to Arnaaluk, we're taking all of the 64s. We're not taking separate pieces. We can go around to here. I know I can sort, but I don't want to sort right at this moment. I'm looking at all the stuff and all the things, stuff and things. Let's look for tomatoes. Tomatoes. And we have definitely some of them. So we're going here, There's one. What's that? Topaz. Interesting. Ooh, there's corn. We'll see if we can find some more. Is it on this side? Yes. And here's all our other tomatoes. And here's some more corn. We'll put back the 21. While I'm at it, I'm going to check for cod and see if we have any left. Let's come here and we'll put this up. There we go. And let's check for cod. If we are out of it, then they'll stop serving. And we are. Yahoo! We don't fish here. So if they're going to get fish, they're going to get it from Arnaaluk, the fishing location. Let's put this up. Why did I put this up? Put that up. So we are not going to have any more cooked cod. Let's look at cooked stuff for a minute. COOKED. We only have pork chops and rabbit. Now rabbit, we're growing rabbits. Pork chops, where are we getting them from? I don't know. I'm not even sure they're on the list. We could have Romina serve pork chops for a minute until they're gone. Why don't we do that? But the cod now, I think that means that she and Deacon, we have 2 restaurants, are no longer serving. That is true. So let's look here. She is serving cooked cod. Let's see how much she has left. And she has none, so we're going to take it off the list and replace it with pork for right now. The cooked pork. And I'm going to have to do this. P and pork chop. And there we go. So until that's gone, she's serving cooked pork chops. We still have spicy grilled that we're serving. And we're trying to get rid of some of these foods before we go to level 3. We've got plenty of salmon. I don't think she's serving the baked salmon yet. We can have her serve baked salmon now. She is not. So let's put baked salmon on the list. It's the first of the blue, which is silver. This is bronze, silver, and gold. So it's the first of the bronze that we're going to serve, but it can be served with flatbread and tortillas. It can be served, we're not making pottage. We don't grow the stuff that's needed to make pottage. Let me look. Pottage. Onions, we don't grow any of this. Carrots, we don't grow a single one of those. However, if there's a lot of pottage at Arnaaluk, we can bring it back. But we're trying to bring back all the bronze dishes that are still at Arnaaluk, who's mostly level 5s, 3 through 5. And this is 1 through 3. And before we go back, let's look at this group of people. So we've got Harper walking away. Harper is, let's put down this. Let's bring up skill sets for a minute. And with our skill sets, we're looking for an enchanter still. And we're looking for Fletcher and a florist. And now we're looking for a blacksmith. His strength and focus is a blacksmith. So she is, of course, a druid. She's got 15 and 9 in the Druid category. Creativity, 18 in creativity. Let's look at that. Creativity needs knowledge for cookery, dyer, glass, mason. We don't have any of those people. 10, 14 strength. Let's look at strength. Strength and focus. It's in the teens. I'd like to have a 20. I'd like to have a 20 for that. Yeah. I'd like to have a 20. That was her. Let's go into the tavern for a minute and look at some others. This is Karen, and Karen has 17s and 14s. Let's go up. I won't get anyone until we're level 3 if this there's a 22 right there. That's what we're waiting for. Focus 22. Focus in the first position is a fisher, a shepherd, and a sifter. We don't need those. And that's the highest thing that Carter has. Jaden, yes, do you want me to look at you? Okay, I know, I see, but you're getting ready to leave. And Corbin Dallas. This is Corbin Madden, and I'd love to keep you for your name, but that isn't going to work. And so we're going to head to Arnaaluk with the materials that we are giving them back. Should we give them any cobble? Nah. We're just going to take what we have right now. And why did I come back from there? I came back from there, and I'm going to end up walking here. I looked at Harper. Harper was the first one that I looked at. And look at this. I love looking up and seeing those canopies, in the canopies, seeing all of those different things. Did I look at Amherst? I thought I did. Doesn't matter. It's just visiting. And we're headed for the platform, for the balloon platform. Let's look and see what we are holding. We can put these in for sure. How many? Oh, yeah, it'll all fit in here. So let's take all of this and put it in the luggage compartment. And I think we're good to go. Let's go. So the driver is going to come and close the door, and we're going to be here. Let's look. So we're just going to say goodbye to Pitti for a minute or two and head back to Arnaaluk. And here we go. We'll get out the magazine that we're going to look at and fall asleep with, and then we're going to press the button. Look, we're in the sky. Look what it looks like when the balloon is in the sky. I love doing that, where it makes it seem like the balloon is in the sky. And then we'll come down and we'll get our stuff out of the luggage compartment, and we'll give it to a special delivery in the Trees Hotel. Inside the hotel, near the front desk, there's a place for them to come. I wonder what I did that made that go up higher. That's up too far, but we can't do anything with it right now. In our Little Mermaid. Solomon, where are you? Solomon, where are you? I need a ticket. Solomon's not here. What time of night? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and maybe he's gone to get lunch or something. So we'll have to buy the ticket when we come back. The ticket is a round-trip ticket, so you buy it here. You don't have to buy it at the other station. And let's come to here, and we'll put all of this in. I hear people eating at Zaria's restaurant. So that is where Solomon might have been. And so now that we're here, I would like to order those things that we need. We might can order them from the Northwest warehouse. So let's go back here. We're going through the Witch Hazel Apartments, the building 1, to get to the Northwest area where we have a couple things going on. We have fishing, large fishing building here. We have a cookery, and we have a bakery, and we have the Northwest warehouse right down here. Now the Northwest warehouse has a new platform that's being worked on, and there it is right there. And that platform, in fact, has a new what? Ooh, level 1. It must be there at level 2. What's that saying that? Isn't that odd? That is interesting. That's interesting because I specifically came here to use that one. So we still can't use it. And it's saying that none of this is here. See, I can't even click on that. So what's going on with this? Why that's the case? Let's get build options. Let's repair this for a second. Let's get him, Lionel, to repair the building. And let's see what repair calls for. Because why is that not there? That is so interesting. All right, so yeah, so there you go. Here I thought I was going to use the newest post box, and there's something wrong with it. Okay. That's something that I haven't completely checked on yet, whether or not you can have more than one post box. You can have more than one stash. What you doing? What is that symbol? See that symbol right there? You're sick. Oh. He's actually sick. Uh-oh. Did I bring back the flu from... So Pitti doesn't have the vaccine yet. I wonder if I brought the flu back with me from Pitti, because they don't have the vaccine yet. We have to work on that. All right, so we can't use that one. What if we use the one in the university? We can try using the one in the university. See how that works. I'm trying not to use the one at the far end, but this is kind of a far end too, with no place next to it. So I'm just gonna go to the second maker's warehouse, which is the second warehouse. And we'll go from there. I might as well go through Khalil's restaurant and through Blood's, this is Blood's Cookery right here, past Leonard's bakery, which is right there. And this is Blood right here. And we'll go over in this direction. It's really, really odd. I'm very, very sleepy. We're at the hour and a half. So we did pretty much spend the first hour and a half at Pitti. Let's spend some time here. And this is the one that we were talking about. So we'll come to here and we'll ask for some things. And this one is working. We need an observer. So we know we need an observer right off the bat. OBSERVER. And we'll request one of these. We only need one. And the mechanic is going to make it. And there is quartz here, and of course cobblestone and all of those things. Let's come to our list, Kenya, the list. And let's look at the other things that we need. They will, an acacia trapdoor. That's a normal acacia trapdoor. And acacia fence gate. Let's see if these things are available. Acacia, ACACIA, trap. Acacia trap door, and we need 2 request. And they're going to be made. An acacia fence gate? Is that a fence gate? Hold on. Fence gate. And how many fence gates? 2. So an acacia ACACIA fence gate, and there it is, and we need 2 of those requests. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and those now sticks. So we'll see if the sticks has been solved. The fact that they were having trouble with sticks. Let's come here. Let's look for sticks. Done here. Okay. And we have 3 carpenters who have sticks open on the menu. So we'll just have to wait on that. We've got that. We're not going to get any more pork chops. We can cancel. It doesn't matter. She's not going to get them. We could cancel it just to keep her from asking about it. We can't cancel from here. Rabbit stew. We can only fulfill Amy Fist. And that is definitely something we want to be delivered. So let's come here and go AMETH. And we need a block, 16 blocks of amethyst, and an amethyst cluster, and all of that I'm not going to worry about. Do we have amethyst? We do, and it's going to be delivered. Okay, and then the other thing that we need on that list, we still is amethyst. We have shrooms. We have the observer. We have green wool. Whoa! We can have green dye now delivered. Green dye. Green dye. And we're going to get 64. And there it is. It's going to be delivered to us when it's ready. Green wool 59. Yeah. What time is it? 4? Incentious?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's not you talking upstairs. Somebody's talking to them. A glowstone, that's right, and netherrack. So we need glowstone, request 1, and then let's come here and get netherrack, THER, netherrack and request. Do we have any wart there? I don't think so. Let's request a wart. And then quartz like this. Let's request a quartz. Did we bring enough money? We might not have brought enough funds for all of this. So if we didn't, the way it will work is that there will be a bill, and when Pitti Hamaalakut opens up, it will be free for a long time to people who are here until their bill is paid off. Although we did bring some things for them. We need golden carrots. And we need them anyway for the doctor, as well as for, look at that. See that right there? I'm not going to get them. How do you make golden carrots? Let's come here. Let's go to here and let's look for golden carrot. Do it at the end. Carrot. And it is, who makes it? That is a chef. I don't think any of our chefs, our cookeries have made them. And it's like, that's ridiculous. Of course we should have made some by now. But definitely not the new cookery hasn't. We have 2 new cookeries. There's actually one younger than this one. So we'll have to go back to that. Cancel the upgrade. Let's come here. Nope. Crafting. Yes. Teach recipe. Golden carrot. And that is done. We'll have to see how much gold is in them there hills. How much gold do we have? We'll see what happens when we go back and look at the request. Yay, Danny! Danny finished. This is a level 5. This is the, no! It's a level 4. Wait. Hold on. There, this is the D. This is the A apartment saying level 4? Really? Hold on. Let's look at this one. This is the level 3 that's going to stay the level 3. This one right here. This is the level 3 that's going to go up to a level 4. Build options. Builder is Danny. Upgrade the building. And then over here, this is a level 3 that's going up to the level 4. So this is going to be Danny also. Danny right here. Upgrade the building. And then once these are both done, then we can upgrade this to the level 5. And then only the C apartment will be the other apartment that gets up to a level 5. So in Mubian's apartment buildings, we have 2 level 5s apartments, 1 level 4 and 1 level 3. In all of the 14 apartment buildings that we have, I think. Yeah, so that's how we prefer to work it. And there is Gray in his bakery, and Logan is having lunch. There's Raphael, he's also having lunch. Raquel is the cook here, and this is the rest. They can actually come out here and sit and eat if they want, and they can sit at the bar as well and eat. And so let me see where Philip is. Are you just, nah, see, he's going to sit outside. Philip wants to sit out in the garden area, and that is so cool. I love it. So he'd made an order, and then he's going to go and sit outside. People are going to their various shops. Steffi has a couple of people who she is feeding right now, a couple of farmers, and then Jameson, who is the miner, who's talking to a couple of the farmers. And right here, let's look and see what it says now for the last thing. There we go. So see, the gold is going to be delivered from the warehouse, and the carrots are going to be delivered. Some from the warehouse and some others, I think. So we're waiting on that. Let's see if we have anything yet. Not yet. So we don't have any deliveries yet, but it is causing work to be done. And let's continue to look at the other things that are needed. So let's come here. A fern. We would go all the way back there without a fern. Let's look at ferns. F-E-R-N. And I don't want to request that many. Let's request 6. 6 ferns. And they will be delivered. Excellent. And so we have ferns. We have the acacia we requested. Corn chowders. We can look and see if there are... I don't think I need to remove corn chowders anymore. I don't think there's that many. It's potato soup. Pitti. There isn't any. Why don't we do that? We can find them. There they are. Right here. So we have veggie soups that can go back. Corn chowder, I'm not concerned about. Chicken broth is used in the Asian mixes, so we don't want to take those. We're just taking the veggie soup for right now. Everything else is needed by them, and we're not taking any of that with us. If they're asking for bottles again, I will. So Macy is still asking for, wait, how many? 64 and 4. So we can take one more set of bottles for them so that they have enough. And then I don't think there's anything that we want. So we found the fern, the bottles, corn chowder. I want to see. We grow corn there. Tortillas are made out of corn, so that's flatbread. Would require more wheat.
I don't remember the last time I saw the
And
sun.
more wheat and more. Yeah, Mackenzie's asking for bottles too. How could we be out of them so quickly? I don't know. Maybe in the wrong place looking for them. I am. Whoa! Look what we found. We hit the jackpot. So this is how we're going to pay for some things. Look at this. Let's put these here for them. Look at this. let's get a full chest of boots. And then we'll get a full chest of leggings. I don't think we have enough for the other. And so let's put the full chest of boots back here. Is there room in this container? Yes, there is. So this package container, this shipment was going to have a full chest of these. Yay, Hallie is done. Excellent. And then we can put in 2 of the leggings if we can find it again. And we did. So we're just going to put in 2 rows of leggings. And this is going to pay for a lot of food. And the type of food that we buy: chickpeas, soybeans, rice. Need rice, a kelp. We don't have a kelp farm. And those things. Speaking of not having a kelp farm, after we make sure that we've ordered everything that we need, let's go look at the farms again. There was an update today, this morning, and I didn't check to see if it corrected what we needed. We have netherrack, the honey blocks we can make, warped, we don't have yet. So warped fungus and twisting vines. So warped fungus, I don't want that many. Let's just get 6. He's not there. Oh, he's laying down. Twisting vines. Let's see if we have any. IST. We do. Let's do the same thing with this, and we're just going to request 6. Did I request the fungus or did I get interrupted? Okay, twisting vine and then warped plank. Let's get warped plank, and we definitely don't want 6. We just want a full 64 of warped plank, which is going to be delivered. Stem is going to be made into plank, and then we'll get that. So we'll have some there. Two blocks of gold and honey and glowstone. So do I have glow on the list yet? I do have glow of honey. This might be too much, but we'll see. Honey, Gani, honey. Honey block request. Let's request 6. And honeycomb block. Let's request 6. Now I know our person can make it, but we might have it already in the warehouse. Nope. They're going to make it, and they're going to make it. So we'll let the bigger. We have 2 apiaries here. We'll let them make slowly but surely. Catherine will begin making honey. Right now she's making honey in bottles, and we do have enough bottles for her. And I think that's good. There's something I'm forgetting, isn't there? I got peonies already. Got peonies. Does it look like Leandro is asking for peonies again? He's asking for the lantern, or he didn't get it. Let's look at peonies, P-E-O-N, and let's request 64 of them. And a soul lantern. They didn't have any here. We made. Were we missing something to make it? I thought we made it. So let's have them make us 6. Request soul lanterns, and let's see. And there we have sticks. The river Styx. Let's go look at our. It is 11 o'clock. No, it's 10 o'clock at night. Sorry, I'm still an American. The only reason that, and I prefer it, I prefer the military time. That's what we call it here. Just because it's European time. Let's come here and let's look. And sure enough, there, it looks like they might be making sticks again. And this will be wonderful. We know that they can. And so we will see if they are indeed. So we've got 2 notifications. Hallie finished the fishery. She's working on the 4th fishery. And let's see what it looks like. And we got Danny started on the new. Did Lionel finish repairing? He did, so we'll check. Hallie first, because Hallie's right here. So we can check on what she's doing. We can also check on Elena. Elena was making a roof, a dome roof, and we were seeing if she's finished. So why don't we check here for a minute and see if she has nothing to do. Nope, she's working on it. And Hallie is right here. And we'll get Hallie to work on the level 5, if I'm not mistaken. Or the 4. Let's see which one. This is the composter here. That's Hazrael, I believe. And our brand new person here is Dante. And this is, in fact, a level 3. Build options. The builder is Hallie. She's going to upgrade. Now, this is our 4th fishery. And so we're just seeing. We're not going to do anything to it until Hallie is done with the level 5. Look at the sugar! We are growing way more sugar, it looks like, than we were before, but that might just be my imagination. We can't, I thought that at a certain level that they could make paper out of bamboo, but I'm wrong. I had that idea, but it was a mistake. Okay, that must have been a mod that would have done that. So the water system in here is, we're going to call this the water system in this one. We might not stop it from dripping in here because of that. And yes, we have cows who are like, sugar cane, yum. Okay. And so that is what they are working on. We needed more wheat. And we were thinking that we might have the... This farm is devoted to Minecraft foods. So we have beets and carrots and pumpkins and cabbage. We're going to change the cabbage up here and make it wheat. So these 2 farmers are going to help Quentin, who's growing animal grain and animal seeds. So we're going to pick a seed, and it's going to be wheat. It's going to be Minecraft wheat. So wheat seeds, and here we are. I don't know, pick a seed. I think if we put wheat, does it put wheat? Let's see if it puts it. W-H-E-A-T. Oh no, it's just the durum. So yeah, we have it right. Okay, so this is the wheat seed, 5 and 5, and these are cabbage. So when they ripen and grow, then they will be, we're gonna have that field be worked on. So Elsa has she's gonna have the wheat seed. The new wheat field is going to be Elsa, and he is working on is he? Hold on, I don't understand. Why is he not working on potatoes? Hold on a second, something's wrong here. Let's look at these fields. Let's take these off for a second and see what's going. Is it happening again? Don't tell me that. There isn't any durum here. We don't have any durum here. The closest durum isn't 19 from here. Unless because I don't understand. So it says that he's working on durum, but there is no durum in this area. Zane isn't working on. Let's have him work on the wheat. And what is this? And let's come over here where she is. And let's take that one away and just have her work on potatoes and carrots. No, I see the thing now. I see that that's not durum. I get it. All right, I understand. So she has 2 fields and Zane is going to have 3. Let's look. I get it. I get it now. So this is actually wheat, but this is beets, and we'll let him work on that. And this wheat, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I get it now. I made a mistake there. So carrot, wheat, and potatoes. So carrot and potato is her, and then beet and wheat is going on here. Beet, wheat, and pumpkins. So let's change this sign right here. Let's come to here and make this wheat. Caps H-E-A-T. And that's done. So that sign is wheat. Nobody's working the pumpkin field right now, which is interesting. So what does that mean? That I don't have anyone. It's not even showing up on the list, Kenny, at the list. See? Beet, wheat, and wheat. So did I change this to a wheat field, or is this a pumpkin field? This says it's wheat. Do we need any pumpkins for anything? I don't know. Let's make this the wheat field for now too. And I'll check and see how many pumpkins I have. So now I understand what's going on. Okay, so this is wheat, And let's give him. So Zane has 3 fields and Aya has 2 in this area. And Aya has potatoes and carrots, and they're both on. So everyone's working here on making stuff. We don't need any cabbages right now. I forgot about that new symbol for when something's ripe and when the harvest is ready. It shows the durum wheat. When it needs planting, it shows something else. And so that is just something to get used to. This is Quentin, and Quentin is growing wheat. And let's look at his fields. So he has wheat, wheat, and wheat, and there is planting, and this is harvest. This field right here is going to be harvested, and so he is planting right now. You can see him planting, and Travis is coming here. There's something, they've been coming here and teleporting across. I don't think I can put a connection right here. It would almost have to be a hallway, but that's what they want. How much time do we have? We have an hour. Hold on for a second. Let's go look at this. I've seen them come there before. And let's see what we can do about it. Let's go this way. We have this area right here. Let's come here and let's go up. We could do one of 2 things. We could make it look like they actually they are connecting. This is the fishery right here. We can make it look like that they can connect to something over here. But what would it be? Hold on, let me look. I'm looking for the specific location where we were looking out the window and could see this building right here. This building right here, and them going, them being right over here somewhere. Them being right there. Okay, that's the mod. Right here. This is where he was going to. And he was looking at what? There isn't anything to look at here. There isn't anything to look at there. So this is the full one. This is a 2-story connected to a farm. This is a double connected to a farm. There's another farm that only has 1 connector. This isn't it, because this has both of its warehouses right here. So let's come over here. That means it was one of the farms over here, and of course it was. It was Quentin's farm, which is on the other side here of these buildings. If you're wondering how I'm underwater and can see and things like that, I am a mermaid. I can even show you my tail. Ta-da! So yeah, I'm a mermaid. And there I am. And so let's go back to looking for Quentin. Oop, I did that. Now I recognize some of this, I think. But I still don't see Quentin. So we're not far enough this way. So there's one farm that only has 3. So the farm itself only has 3, and it should be in this area. So we're going to look, and as a matter of fact, it's right here. See, there isn't something right here. So we can't have, I know, this is making me lag. We can't have 2 things here. We can't have this go through here because there's actually an apartment building right there. We can't have it join up here. We could have it join right here to that window. But from where? There's not enough room here to have this come off into a place, especially when we usually add kitchens to this area right here, which would mean that there wouldn't be any space. Right here, where they want to come, right here, could we put a door? Oh, now that's interesting. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. Let's get a... Nope. I'm going there, but I need to go to here. Bring this down. And let's look at underwater base. Perfect. Infrastructure. Perfect. Glass corridors. Right here. Short or a segment. Glass segment. This level 3.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. It is time for people to go home. It is. And this would be a glass segment. Let's bring it here. Let's bring it here. Let's bring it up to over to here and straight across. So from here and here, it literally can come straight across from here. Okay, so what we would be talking about is this window having that on it. This window is a 4 and this hallway is a 3. So if we have it match, I want it to match this side because it's closer to the elevator or the place where they go upstairs in this building. It's closer to that, and then we can do it from there. We're completely bombing now, so I'm going to have to I think I'm going to have to go inside somewhere for a moment. I'm not going to be able to. We'll just have to do it from here. So save and quit to title. This is going to be a little hard to come back from, but I think it'll be okay. Quit game. And just a moment. Let me come over to here. And yeah, let's do CurseForge. And let's put in Let's see if anything's been updated. No other updates today. We're going to play launcher, and it's going to launch now. And it is launched, so now we're going to get the launcher to bring up the game. Bring up Minecraft, and we'll see. It's just interesting. It seems like this is a Thursday. So the activity I'm hearing is just regular activity. Vincentius is gone. Yeah, his computer is even off. He's taking, he's been up since probably 2 or something in the morning or something like that. So I think he's napping for a little bit before we have to make dinner, which is fine. I'm going to stop right at the time that we need to stop for dinner. And there, the game is up. The game is up. I haven't loaded the world yet. We're going to quit CurseForge first. And then we're going to go to single player and come back. So this is going to be a little tricky because I'm underwater. It should make a difference because I'm a mer, but it might be a stress for the game. So we'll see. Almost there. Almost there. And I hear myself swimming. And there we go. So of course the thing that I was working on isn't up. And we floated to the surface. But there, since we're on the surface, let's come up here. Since we're on the surface, why don't we just go ahead and change into a super mermaid? So we're going to have extra powers. Okay, we're going to tab over, and there we go. Let's come down and let's go back to where we were looking at this. And we'll put in infrastructure. So infrastructure, corridors, glass segment, right here, level 3. And there it is, we can see it. Let's turn it this way. And what we were saying was we wanted the main part to be over here. It's not going to work properly, and we can fix that on the inside of this. But we'll bring this down so I can see the inside. And then we'll go down to where the floor is, which is right here. And we want it to be right here, this way. So we want this side to be the extra side there, and we'll make it look right on the other side when the time comes. And let's go ahead and do this. We can actually have Tana builders build this, constructed. And there it is, and X. And now, if we don't want to do another, we can just take these pieces, take the glass, let's take these pieces right here, let's bring them over to connect. See, it's only 3, and so it's probably just easier to just go ahead and bring it over. And then the glass and the floor. So let's do these glass first, and then this glass right here. It's just going to come right over, right in this spot. There's that piece. And this glass right here. Nope. And there we are. This is an interesting shortcut, and I totally understand why they want to do this shortcut. So we're going to come here and here and here. And do we want to move that into the middle? Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So let's take this and put this here. And then put that right there. And that solves that. So let's get something for the water. Do I have it completely closed in? It's acting like I don't. But let me get a sponge and I'll find out. Sponge this part. Sponge here and see. There's one. And there's one. There is no water coming in. Excellent. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so on this side, let's get ourselves a pick, and we can get an axe in case we need. But let's pick the glass away, and this part right here. So there is the full glass removed from this part, and this part right here is this right here. I think I want this to be this, so it'll look like this. There'll be a little bit of extra space there. There's a tree there, so we don't have to worry. And something is dripping. There it is. I should have some brown ones here somewhere, but I might not. And the brown, of course, is actually gray. This is Chroma Hills color for gray, which I like. And there we are. Now this is going to be interesting. Let's just make a little walkway right here for a minute. So see, there is that, and this right here. We'll pull this out and put this here. So this is the one where they keep coming over to here to try and go through right at this spot right here. Now we just are leaving this as a window, but it's not a window. This is not actually a window. Window decorations in this would either look like the ones in over here, which means I would need this dark oak. Oh, I got one of those. Let's see, right here, that's what I need. One of these to just put around the entire thing. Somebody's stuck somewhere. Where am I? Hear that? Somebody's stuck. Are they stuck in the field? Hold on. Because that's definitely someone trying to ladder. Let's change this right now. So we can do it from the other side. And we'll do that. This should be full glass here. So let's put the glass all the way right here. And then we'll make that the way Aquatica is making theirs right now. I think we'll make it an Aquatica glass piece there. This is a part of this right here. Am I okay with that? But if it's going to do that on that side, it needs to do it on this side too, so that they can see through. Now we've done the research so the couriers can't trample the wheat fields. They're just going to walk around this to get to this new location where the dairy is right here. This is a level 5 Cavern alternative guard tower that we have here. It is a working tower, and so these pieces here are part of the Azalea apartment building, which is this apartment building here. And then these are farms. So this kind of farm has this kind of flooring to here, and this would have this flooring. And we could actually just go ahead right here and plop this through to here and have the two of them come. So we've got green. This is not what it is anymore, so we'll take this out and put in the green here and white here. Is this dripping? Sure it is. Glass or stone? Let's do stone. The stone's going to have to be lined, I think, if we do stone here. I think it's going to drip anyway. Yep, sure enough. And so we'll put this in this section here. And I think that's good. I think that's good. So we now have a new area here. Danny is, it's morning, Danny's working on the flower shop. No, that's Ryan working on the flower shop. Danny's working on the residence, Ryan's working on the flower shop, and Hallie is working on the fishery this morning. We'll check on the others. And there we have it. We have a new entrance, and this part is closed right here. And to make it, we could make it match by having, let's go out here for a second. And we'll close this up so that we don't ruin the field. And let's come here, and let's have this be like this. So we're going to have this part right here come around the sides as a window. So it doesn't have any of the indication that it had before, that this is actually a walkway. That's what we're taking away. The idea that this is a walkway, and to get them to stop thinking about that area. So we'll do that. It's a little amalgam right there. Definitely is. Do we want to fix it? Sure, why not? Let's do this, take that away, and bring that around. And there we have it. So for now, we have, and we just saw one of the peace druids actually going to there. See that red? Why is that red? What are they asking for? Whoosh. Let's close that. Let's come downstairs and see what's going on there. We have enough cows. And sure enough, Rayange, what is
Good day to see ya.
Aha. She's out of food. Good morning. What does she have? She's got tons of food. What are you talking about? I thought she was going to be out of food. There's tons of food here. What are you asking for that isn't here? Look at this. As a matter of fact, she has too much food. Let me do something right here. Let's come to here. Let's take these away. I don't want to get rid of that. Let's take this and put this down, put this up, this over, and put this here. We'll have to replace the axe later. And let's go to here and put that in. Let's go to B, no, not M, B, and put this away. And then let's look at how much she has. So 1, 2, 3 is enough. This one goes back to the warehouse, and this one goes into her fridge. Everything else is within range. So I'm not taking anything, including the teas. Thank you very much. What do you have on you? She's got food on her. What does he want that isn't here? That's the interesting thing. All right, she already has 38 of those on her as well. Do you need to go to the doctor? You do? Oh, that wasn't you. That was him, wasn't it? Okay, and we're going to take this 64 back and give it to the warehouse to freeze. And you're okay. And Rayange, what are you saying now? What are you eating? He's eating these. Pepper hummus. He actually is. Okay, so he's fine. I'm going to put that there until we get to some place where I can... Nah, let's bring it down. I'll forget it. And so we'll put it here. There is a stash box right here. Let's just put it in the stash. And it'll get back faster. Hello, Dex. Miguel, how are you doing back here? How are you doing, Miguel? You're doing okay? These are farmers, dairy farmers back here, Dex and Miguel. And they actually have some milk on them, which is really good. And let's see what it says their schedule is. Yeah, and this is the one that's working for us. And we'll just have it be stew attempts. I don't think they're making any. We're not breeding. I think you have to be breeding to have stew attempts.
Working.
So I don't know why that keeps showing back up. Miguel's taking some time off. And look at what this looks like. This is not bad. I like the way that looks. And yeah, we've got these 2 chairs here. Them collecting milk from the cows. Excellent. Excellent. Wait, why do I still have this on me? I thought I put it in the stash box. I did. How did I get that? Oh, I know. I probably just clicked on it instead of doing it the correct way, picking it up. Everyone in this area is all right. And here comes Miguel, right? And here comes Miguel. Miguel probably went to run some errands or something. And let's go back. And these are our wheat farmers, and now we understand what's going on here with them. And supposed to be making this a wheat field. Pick seeds. It says it's wheat. And are you going to pick the seeds? And let's see if he needs something.
Can I get you something?
Do you need an axe? Yes, he does. So cancel. It says that axes are going to be delivered, so I'm not going to do anything about it. And there's the sticks again, so let's see how long it takes for him to get an axe. How are you doing? What do you need? This is sticks. All of this is sticks. All of this holdup is the courier needing to deliver sticks. Can I go through here? This is the spirit. This is the spirit. There's Dante, our new fisher. Let's go to here. I'm going to see how many sticks are in. Interesting. Here we go. Oh, we have it again. So we have three fascist regimes actually meeting together. And that's pretty interesting. Like at the beginning of World War II, where we had Italy and Germany and Japan, I think, at the time. Let's look here. I don't know that I could call Japan fascist, but definitely the other two. I think they were just Japan at the time. Sticks. We have 2,000. And they're sitting right here. Which is why we're taking a set of these 5, 6 back with us. Let's take a set of gold. And I don't know about any copper ingots. I don't think so. And we'll put them in the bag to take back. So we'll take these. And we'll take these. And we'll have that. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And let's come here. And so I think I made a mistake yesterday. So on Wednesday, I'm probably going to work it out that when I'm here, that I do laundry on Wednesday, because then on Thursday I'm streaming. Means I'm going to have to do laundry right before dinner, while dinner is being made, to at least have the things that I need for Friday and Saturday, that I need stuff. And I think we're good. I'm just kind of multitasking in my head is what it seems like I'm doing. That's what it sounds like. It is nighttime here. It is 9:40. And we have a wonderful amount of people working, doing their jobs. People have food. The food system seems to be working again the way it should, where the restaurants are supplying, the cookeries are supplying what the restaurants need. And there was something, we have that extra cookery that doesn't know how to make golden carrots. Let's do that cookery for a moment. Evelyn's cookery is newer than the one that Paloma is working in. Paloma's working in Hallie's or Hannah. I think it's Hannah. Hannah's cookery. Paloma is, because it's not a level 5 yet. But Evelyn's is a level 5, but I don't think she has the recipe for golden carrots. Let's teach golden carrots. Golden carrot recipe to the rescue. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yay! All right, so tomorrow Evelyn will also know how to make that. We can go back now and check which is the fastest way. Go through here. Let's go to the second makers area where we have that stash, request box, and we're going to see if any of our requests have arrived. And then we'll see if we want to work on something somewhere, work on some designs somewhere for somebody, like their furniture came in. Go, why does it take so long for furniture to come in? Well, it has to come on a ship. You know, it's one of those kinds of things. So let's come here. And look how long it is for city-states to get to the point where they can make things for others in that way. And it takes a while to get to that point. Duh! Look at this! Oh my gosh! Yes! Look at all the things we got! We're getting all the things we asked for. This is wonderful. Okay, and so let me take these things and put them all in here to return to Pitti. Yay! Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, and how much is left still to do? We still need an observer and cobblestone. Now, I'm going to check and see. It says that the observer, the stuff is being delivered, which usually means that there is a recipe. But I'm going to check and see if she has one here. And all of these are the same. We'll check on her recipes. Mildred is in the last, the second maker's mechanic shop is the third mechanic. So it's the last mechanic. And so we'll check on the cutter. I don't think there's anything. No. Here, right at the top, look, she can make a lantern. And look at her recipe for it. It's really different. So we don't want to fool around with that. And then the observer, I don't think is here. So she can make the lantern several different ways, and she's got both of them. Is that confusing? I don't know. This is an ender chest. An observer. These are stickies and multis. A dispense server. BR. And so far, it seems like they all have to know how to make something, or at least the last one that you build has to know how to make it. And there is Mildred, our submarine specialist. She's a submarine mechanic. That's her specialty, and which is why she came over to the second makers area, so that there would be a submarine mechanic in this area. Bear is the submarine mechanic in the visitors shopping center mechanic shop, and he and Mildred were working on a fourth submarine taxi. But she's over here now, so he's finishing it by himself. Kiara, and I think it's Kiara, is running the shop, the mechanic shop, where people come in and get clocks and things like that. And so that is what's going on. We were going to look at some things since we have some time. We have about 20 minutes. So the last time we were doing some decorating, we were decorating in here, and it's sunrise. We could wait until they wake up rather than waking them up. The fact that there are curtains on this window and I see a cup on the counter, means that that one is finished more than likely. These are one of these people is a farmer. I think both of them are farmers. So they should be up pretty early, earlier than others would be up. Farmers are up early, chefs are up early in order to do things. Uh-oh, I see that. That looked like one of the explorers. So there goes Lena. And who's that? Marcel. Oh yeah, that's right, Lena and Marcel. And so now we can go in and look at their place. Look at this. This is wild. But this is what Lena wanted. And so this is the kitchen of her dreams. And then this is their living room area. And this is their bedroom area. And yeah, it's kind of weird, but hey, that's what she wanted. So yeah, let's go down here. Marcel, we were only looking at it. We were just looking, showing off your apartment, your house. That's not an apartment, that's a house. We have a couple houses down here that we never finished the interiors of, and we can look at them right now since we have a few minutes to spare. Here, see, this is all still empty. We do have a living room. This is Lady Shatana's Cavern style alternative residence. This is the Cavern style alternative residence with an extra window put in. I think there is a window here, it's just not as big as this. We're taking advantage of the fact that there's this beautiful outside with these glaciers, and they can see the farm, and look, they can see that's Danielle working the farm, or Nola. That might be Nola's. Oh, because both of them are in. We can see both of them. So yeah. And this beautiful kitchen is actually Farmer's Delight. These pieces belong to Farmer's Delight, and this is the kitchen that, is it Steffi, I believe, and Steffi and who are living here? Look at their bedroom. Look at that picture. Wow. And look at their bed, and then they have where they're, that's a mirror. They're keeping their clothes, but the living room is completely, and there's no dining room furniture right here. So it's definitely Steffi and Patrick, and sure enough. And so Patrick's farmer, Steffi, owns the restaurant, the little restaurant in the Second Makers area. And what can we do for them? Look at this monstrous thing. We can't have any windows here. This is actually a glacier. This is the bedroom right here. This is the hallway, but that curtain does open up if they want. And then this area here with this beautiful view. And this area in the kitchen. Right here, you can even see the glacier. That's where the living room is from out the kitchen window. And this is lovely. So let's decide on the dining set since we're here right now. So let's look at tables, dining, or should we put a carpet? Should we do a carpet on the floor first? Let's look. So see this color right here? That looks like cyan. This is definitely cyan looking. We've got cyan dishes. If we put a carpet down, we might want it to be cyan. So let's look at cyan blocks for a minute and see if we see something interesting that we'd like to do for a moment. It's like, why are you there? Mm-hmm. Ah, ooh. Look at these. This is chipped, having some curious cyan glazed terracotta pieces that we might like. Let's see what this looks like. So this is pretty big. They don't have a family yet, and we don't know how big their family is going to be. Why don't we do this size? So, oh, that is pretty. Look at that. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. And so since this is so dressy here, this will allow us to just have a very soft. I don't even think I care about this, but I can put a couple pieces in and it would look like that. And that's okay. I might find a use for that, but that is beautiful. And let's look at dining tables or chairs first. Let's look at some chairs. AIR. Chair. And see what we would like here. So these are all our chairs. We could do warped chairs. These are MrCrayfish's chairs. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Yep. This is warped, handcrafted, right there, which is an interesting look, but maybe something that they like. Yeah, I see them. We could do light furniture with cyan, like a light colored furniture, like birch. These are quartz chairs. That's Skyrus. Pretty. Warped chairs, upholstered with light blue. Let's take that for a minute. Warped chairs upholstered with blue or cyan. Warped chairs, cyan, we'll see. Okay. And then birch, probably. This whole set of birch. Oh, it says cherry. And this is birch. With cyan wool set. Okay, so we'll look at this. So we've got this chair, and that's what it looks like. Wow, that's big. That chair. That chair. And that chair. These kind of look modern. I kind of like this. And so let's choose this, which means we can do a table, birch table. And there's all our birch tables. Let's try a white tablecloth. Let's try cyan tablecloth. Let's try a plain. Ooh, this is pretty. And I think these are the only ones that I'm going to be interested in. So if we did a table in the center like this, it would look like this. If we brought the table out farther, wait, I think I have to do it this way. No. Oh, it's doing it on its own. 1, 2, 3. So that's a big, huge table. They don't have that many family yet. Ooh, I think a floor is missing. There we go. Okay. We could do this.